take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste. Where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Get it! Go, Reed! Go! Check it! Check it!
They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order. 2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Warriors, 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos, 19 Lions. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now back to throw. Throw left side, there's London. Touchdown! Drake London with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ready? Go, check, go, check. Go.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Again, it's Kamara. And a pretty athletic athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's Hill, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
18 Rattler. Hurt.
Second and 14. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal.
Here we go. Set. Three. Ready.
Kamara trying again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Okay, break.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Bronco. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back and 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Go.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ready.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Hurt. Hurt. Let go.
They'll look to throw here. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt. Ready.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 44-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hey, check that. Street.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. Checks this one down to Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Trap 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now. You can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4.
60 Eagles.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready, break. 65 catch. Bravo 80.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And now they'll shift things around. Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 3rd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Okay, ready? Check, hurt.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It's a room to maneuver. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by
A.J. Terrell.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Come on. Set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Ready.
They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
Viking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Check go.
He'll look to throw.
And caught by London.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Hurt. Ready.
Robinson up the middle.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
141 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Worcester picks and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 5. Into space at the 45. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out. It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw again.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat, let go.
Kamara, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Three. Ready.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 4 yards out.
And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we
And
go.
no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions. No late.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
On the ball, on the ball.
Looking to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Got it. Ready? Cougar 19.
They'll drop to throw. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 4. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This is caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Falcons, 2 yards.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Back to throw here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. This ball tipped and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 156 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll look to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Go, Shaq! Go, Shaq!
Robinson on a give right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. Robinson with another carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
And the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to